41. What is the default subnet mask of a system with the IP address of 189.34.5.67? A. 255.0.0.0. B. 255.255.0.0. C. 255.255.255.0. D. 255.255.255.255. Answer: 255.255.0.0. With 189 as the value of the first octet, this address is a Class B address, which has a default subnet mask of 255.255.0.0. 42. What is the default subnet mask of a Class C address? A. 255.0.0.0. B. 255.255.0.0. C. 255.255.255.0. D. 255.255.255.255. Answer: 255.255.255.0. The default subnet mask of a Class C address is 255.255.255.0. 43. Which of the following is a Class B private address? A. 24.56.10.12. B. 192.168.0.5. C. 172.16.45.10. D. 10.55.67.99. Answer: 172.16.45.10. Class B private addresses range from 172.16.0.0 up to 172.31.255.255. Note that Class A private addresses start with 10.0.0.0 and Class C private addresses range from 192.168.0.0 to 192.168.255.255. 44. Are the systems of 201.45.3.56 and 201.45.5.20 on the same network? A. Yes. B. No. Answer: no. Because the IP address starts with 201, it means that it is a Class C address. Class C addresses use the first 3 octets as the network ID, so any system on the same network would have the same first 3 numbers in the IP address. 45. Which of the following addresses are considered invalid addresses to assign to a host on the network? Select all that apply. A. 10.254.255.255. B. 120.127.34.10. C. 190.34.255.255. D. 136.45.68.22. E. 202.45.6.0. F. 127.87.3.22. Answer: 190.34.255.255 and 202.45.6.0 and 127.87.3.22. You cannot assign an IP address to a system that has all host bits set to 1s or all host bits set to 0. You also cannot have an IP address where the first octet is 127, which is reserved for loopback 46. The decimal number of 137 is which of the following in binary? A. 10,001,001. B. 10,101,001. C. 11,001,001. D. 10,101. Answer: 10,001,001. To convert the decimal number to binary, you would enable the bits that hold the values of 128 plus 8 plus 1 equals 137. 47. Are the systems with the IP addresses of 121.56.78.10 and 121.45.6.88 on the same network? A. Yes. B. No. Answer: yes. Looking at the first address, you can see that the value of the first octet is 121, which makes the address a Class A address. Class A addresses have the network ID as the first octet, so if another system has the same first octet, then it is on the same network. 48. What is the default subnet mask of 130.56.78.10? A. 255.0.0.0. B. 255.255.0.0. C. 255.255.255.0. D. 255.255.255.255. Answer: 255.255.0.0. Because the value of the first octet is 130, this is a Class B address. Class B addresses have a default subnet mask of 255.255.0.0. 49. Your system has an IP address of 131.107.45.10. Which of the following systems is on the same network as you? A. 131.56.10.12. B. 130.107.45.10. C. 131.107.22.15. D. 113.107.45.11. Answer: 131.107.22.15. Because the value of the first octet is 131, it means this system is using a Class B address. Class B addresses use 255.255.0.0 as a subnet mask, which means that the first two octets make up the network ID and the last two octets are the host ID. Any system that is going to be on the same network as this system would have to have the first two octets of 131.107 X, Y, since that is the network ID. 50. Which of the following addresses are considered invalid addresses to assign to a host on the network? Select all that apply. A. 216.83.11.255. B. 12.34.0.0. C. 10.34.15.22. D. 131.107.0.0. E. 127.15.34.10. F. 189.56.78.10. Answer: 216.83.11.255 and 131.107.0.0 and 127.15.34.10. You cannot assign a system an IP address that starts with 127 X, Y, Z. You also cannot have a system with all host bits set to 1, which is the case of choice A, or all host bits set to 0, which is the case of choice D.